Hi, this is Robin. I'm going to set up a EAM stop cut unit, show you how to calibrate it and adjust the downsizing. If you've got this type, it's 30 years old and you need to buy a new one. Let's face it, 30 years, most marriages don't last that long, so you know it's about time you saved the money and bought a new one. Anyway, if you got one of these, I'll show you how to repair it. Inside is a set of controls. This one's pretty dirty, so you can just about make out 3 pots in here. This one's the mag, comp, 0 and 20 thou, okay, or 0.05 of a millimeter. Show you what these do. Mag is magnification. That is that when you move the gauge 1/1000th of an inch, it moves 1/1000th of an inch on here. Comp is compression. Compression means that the scale on here is not linear. It means it's compressed. So that much is 1 thou, but then the last little bit is a thou as well. So it compresses the scale. First thing you do is to check the calibration. I'll show you how to do that. On here we have the gauge. It's one of these. This is 1983, so it's nearly 30 years old. We have a barrel micrometer. This is an easy way to do it. You might not have this, but you may have to just put feeler gauges underneath here. Now to set the magnification, what you do is adjust this to 0. Like so. On here you see it's on the line, which is maybe 0 there. We will then move this exactly 1/1000th of an inch to here, and then we read off the scale and it reads 1/1000th of an inch. If it's not, adjust this one, your magnification here. Once you've got that, you can then do compression, which means if you move 1 thou, 2, 3, 4, let's say 5/1000th of an inch, you then read off here, it's 5/1000th of an inch. If it's not, adjust your compression. Right, now the downsizing. On the downsizing you've got 2 controls, 0 and 0.02. Whatever unit you have got, set this knob, the downsize, to whatever control is not on there, i.e. the one that's missing is the down 10. Okay, that's your base point. Some units started off with a different, like started off at 0, and then you've got 0.1 and 0.2 there. Right, what you do is you set this up to the one that's missing, which is down 10 thou. As you can see, there's no 10 thou adjustment, so that's your baseline. What you do is you then set this to a 0. Let's just set this to 0. 0 on here is then 0 on your meter. Okay, when you adjust to 0 on this, the meter goes hard left. Compensate on the micrometer and come up until the meter reading comes up on here, which as you can see is 10/1000th of an inch. So you've gone up 10/1000th of an inch, and you then read this off and see, make sure that it reads 0. If it doesn't read 0, adjust it. And as we're on the 0 here, you can then adjust the 0 point with this. And if I adjust this, you'll see that it just moves the meter needle. So you adjust the meter needle till it reads 0. And you do the same with the other one. So there's your down 20. Okay, down 20, you then go from here down 20 thou. So there's 5, 10, down 20, and if we go to that point there, that should read 0. And if we look across here, it reads 0. If it doesn't, move the pot here till it does, which is the 0.02 or down 20 thou. As you can see, move 20 thou, it adjusts from there to there. Okay. So you must set the baseline to whatever adjustment you haven't got inside the unit. And that's it. That is how you set this up. As I say, if you haven't got a barrel mic like this on a unit, then you either make one up. They're quite simple to make up, just with a micrometer on a clamp, or you just use feeler gauges. But if you set that to 0, then you set this to 0, you start off, you're within maybe half a tenth, which is pretty good. Check your ovality lights come on and off. I'll run through exactly what's inside these units. Oscillator, which makes the signal from the gauge, meter board, ovality, and stage board, which turns the lights on and off. Power supply, transformer, stop lights. We've converted this one to LEDs because you can't get the lamps anymore. And that is it. Keep that stable. Check, make sure that doesn't move. Leave it for a couple of hours and make sure it doesn't drift. If it drifts, then you've got a problem with one of the components inside changing value. Your set lamp's dead easy, because that just adjusts the warning that you're near size. Hope that helps. Cheers. As I said, 30 years old, about time you bought another one.